Bismillah, Assalamualaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Today, we are going to introduce to you one of the biggest international student union in Aachen, International Muslim Student Union, or better known as IMSU. Thank you so much, Brother Abdur-rahman Jimoh, or Abdur-rahman, for coming today. It's a real pleasure.
Thank you for the invite. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So before we start our interview, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your background, what's your current activities, please.
Sure. So my name is, as you said, Abdur-rahman Jimoh. I'm 27 years old, studying at the IWTH Aachen, studying my master's at the moment in environmental engineering, and I'm active in the IMSU as well as other activities here in Aachen as well.
Great. So let's start our interview. Could you tell us what IMSU is?
Sure. So as you said, IMSU stands for the International Muslim Students Union. It is a registered association or society. It was founded in 1958 by international students for Muslim students that are studying at one of the higher education institutes here in Aachen. And they basically function as a first point of contact for Muslim students to represent them towards those institutes, but also for those institutes and universities to have a contact for the dialogue with Muslim students, as well as intercultural dialogue, interfaith dialogue, and so on as well.
Wow, IMSU clearly plays a big role from my inside, and it's pretty old organization.
That's right. It's arguably one of the oldest, actually, in Germany.
In Germany?
Germany, as a Muslim Students Union.
Okay.
And was also a founding member of the Council of Muslim Students in Germany. So yeah, it's quite old. It's one of the oldest. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the one who built the Bilal Mosque, also the IMSU's people, maybe?
That's right. The first thing that the international students, Muslim students, were concerned for was a place to pray. And so they got together with professors from the university who helped them, architects and so on, to build this first mosque. And this first mosque here in Aachen also was quite influential across Germany for the Muslim German work here. So it's quite well known also across Germany. Yes.
Mashallah, mashallah. And I would like to know what the vision and mission of the organization is.
So the vision is that Muslim students in Aachen kind of internalize Islam, that they live it, that they live by it, collectively also as a community, with self-confidence, and thereby also help to form a better society. So that's kind of the greater vision that IMSU has. They'd like to do that through being a representative of Muslim students and their interests, and as a first point of contact for Muslims, and the chance for Muslim students to connect, to build an Islamic community that's kind of like a family. We'd like to be your home away from home, and to provide for your religious and social and also educational needs that one as a Muslim student might have. And yeah, to seek to satisfy those, really. At the same time, we'd also like to improve and build upon interfaith relationships across Aachen, whether that is the university or local government players. And then also, as I said earlier, to also work nationally with Muslim student associations. That's kind of what we try to do and our goals in short.
Yeah. Also, for my experience, it's really hard. It's really hard that, as an Indonesian, go study abroad in Aachen, and I don't know, anyone's added very few people, especially for the international students, and IMSU helped me a lot at the beginning of my study phase to solve many problems.
Definitely,
Wow.
definitely. And same for me as well. Although I was born here, I lived for quite a while abroad, and just coming here, back here, I was the first member of my family also to come back to Germany. So IMSU definitely also gave me a home away from home. Yeah. So,
yeah, mashallah. And could you tell us any program that you do constantly, maybe on a weekly basis or monthly basis?
Yeah, sure. So we've got weekly basis events on weekly basis. We also have on monthly basis. Weekly things at the moment that are running. Mondays, actually, we don't have anything yet. So we are still trying to organize something for Mondays. But Tuesdays, we've got the brother meeting as well as the sister meeting. The brother meeting is called Bunyan. The sister meetings is also independent of the IMSU. But it's called the Pearl. That runs around 7:30 in the evening. And then Wednesdays, the Bilal Mosque runs the Wednesday session, which is open to everyone, as well as then Fridays, we've got a book club that runs every second Friday at the moment. And then we're also looking for activities that we can do. We run, for example, hiking sessions once in a while, sports and so on. So anything that you'd like to do, we'd like to know, so that we can also organize something that is important, that is for students that they want.
So it's not only about learning religion, but so very diverse activities there.
Exactly.
Also sport and everything that strengthen the community.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Actually, this coming Friday
okay.
as well, on the 22nd, we've got a freshers rally or Ersti rally. We're basically taking you through the cities, through the city, and showing you the sites and where everything is, etc. So if you are interested, definitely come as well. All of the information regarding that is on our social media pages, as we'll show later on as well.
Sorry, I cannot hear clearly. It's just for the RST?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So it's like a rally, and we show you through the city.
Cool.
If you're interested, definitely come as
well.
Yeah,
I think it's a new program, because when I came here, there's no such a program.
Okay, yeah. I think for the last two years or so, 3 years we've been doing
that. That's a great step.
Absolutely.
That's a great step. Okay, and is it possible for me as who can attend IMSU's programs and activities, and how can we register for it?
Anyone can attend. Any student here that studies here in Aachen. It doesn't matter where you're from. And there's a basic form that you can fill out to become a member. And the membership fee that is paid monthly is €3. But you can also attend any event without being a member. But we'd appreciate that if you will. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe your last answer linked to my next question. Sure. And the next question is it possible for me as an international student to join IMSU? And so what I mean, the last question is, so what you tell is anybody can attend the IMSU programs.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
The member fee is the one who helped the IMSU, or is there any?
That's right, yeah. Anyone can become a member, an official member, that is, and thereby support the society in their running. But anyone can attend. There are a couple of discounts, for example, that the society then funds for you. For example, if you go on a trip and there's food, for example, we might reduce the prices for members. and they give a discount thereby. But anyone can always come and is always invited to come, and we'd like for you to come as well.
Yeah, and I think also it's a great experience when you have an international environment, because in Indonesian everybody is just a homogeneous community.
Yes,
Everybody's Indonesian, but brother from Indonesian also can join the IMSU and experience the international environment that IMSUs offer. It's a great opportunities. Yeah, so we are nearly at the end of our interview. And last questions, how can we stay updated with IMSU and its activities or any other relevant information? Maybe you could show us some of the pages.
Sure. So let me see. One of the first points of contact is the website, actually. I hope you can see that.
I cannot see your, yeah, okay.
So the website is imsu.awth-aachen.de, and gives you a basic overview, basically, of what the IMSU is, what it does, its newest activities, the rally, for example, as we just talked on the 22nd, and here, for example, on activities, it shows you what we've got on, where you can join the newsletter, go to our Instagram, our Facebook page, and just be updated on basically what we do. We've also got, for new students here in Aachen, a guide.
Okay, let's go. What is that, the guide?
Exactly. So that guide is for Muslim students that are recently coming to Aachen. We've got it in German and in English. And yeah, so basically tells what the IMSU is, again, a small dua, basic explanation of how the RWTH runs their student activities, for example.
Maybe you can zoom in the picture.
Yeah, sure.
So we can see clearly what is there. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
And things like job opportunities and activities that we also do, for example, student help students, where you can approach us, and then we'll try to find a mentor for you, for example, that shows you basically how things run in terms of studies, where you can go to, etc. And then just general counseling activity offerings that is available here, and yeah, so loads of different places that might be important, the mosques in Aachen, how you approach living here in Aachen, shops, and so on. Yeah, so it's quite nice to have something like this as well.
Halal restaurant is important.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. Yeah, and then obviously we've got the Instagram page, where we run a couple of different activities, as well as just informing our members and non-members as well on our activities. So, for example, on Friday we've had a Qiyam prayer in the mosque. We've had an interfaith dialogue with people from the Catholic University. An open day just recently on the 3rd of October at the mosque. And yeah, also again the rally.
What is the account? At IMSU Aachen?
Exactly, at IMSU Aachen.
Okay, great. Cool.
Then we've also got, if that moves, the Facebook page, which is also imsu.aachen, and gives a small overview of our current activities as well. Yeah, that's the basic sites that we have, as well as then we run a Telegram group where we network with each other, and where our current activities are being advertised as well. And the same we've also got on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Cool, cool, mashallah. Yeah, you can. IMSU is everywhere in the
IMSU is everywhere. IMSU is everywhere. We're international.
Yeah, brother, thank you so much for all of your explanation about IMSU. I'm very happy. Do you want to say something to us before we close this interview?
The only thing I'd say is to invite you to join us. We're always looking for people, new people, to join us and enrich us with your presence and with your du'as and your work, inshallah. I believe that in the Quran, quite often there's the mention of believing and doing good. So, for example, in Surah Asr, Al-Asr, إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. إلا الذين آمنوا, except those who believe and do good work. And I believe that IMSU does that, and it's an opportunity for us to do that as well. So we're looking forward to seeing all of your beautiful faces.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Brother Abdur-rahman. We pray to Allah that all good deeds that IMSU has been and all has been doing and will be doing will be accepted by Allah.
Yeah. Amen.
Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.